What is good, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up Tennessee today on the Monday Rundown. Look, right now, boys, as we start the top of the show, somebody right now just comment, say, Turner, get back on the show full time, boy. The man always busy, y'all. He leave me hanging on Mondays. You know what I'm saying? So I'm handling it today. It's the Monday Rundown. Tennessee goes down there to Auburn and lays an egg, man, takes an L. They do a lot of things, and a lot of things changed because of that loss. And so we'll dive into that game. We'll talk through it as much as I don't want to. But here on the other side, the boy Blake Burke and the Tennessee Volunteers baseball team sweep Gonzaga over the weekend. I mean, y'all, this baseball team, I tried to tell y'all, everybody worried early in the year. Chill out. Tony V's at the helm, baby. You already know what it is. It's the Monday Rundown. We chopping it up today. I can't wait to dive on in. It's your boy Ruck in the building. It's Straight Up Tennessee. Let's go.
It's the north-ender, sets the race onto the field. The finals will be boring the giant team that stretches from that north end ground on a cold day, becoming Glendale as the big orange sets the race on the Geo Bucket Field, ladies and gentlemen, and wherever you are.
What up, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up Tennessee today on this fine Monday morning. The weather over the weekend heading into today has been glorious in East Tennessee. Whatever you're doing right now, man, thank you for rocking with us, man. Whether you're driving to work, listening at work, whatever you're doing, man, thank you for rocking with these Straight Up Tennessee boys. It's your boy Ruck in the building today on this Monday, but it's the top of the show. You know what you got to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification right now so you never miss a show. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, we're glad you're rocking with us, man. Go ahead and rate this thing 5 stars, comment, let everybody know why they need to be listening to Straight Up Tennessee for all of their Tennessee news. Y'all, it's a big week. We passed 530 subscribers. We're at 531, man. It's time to continue to make this growth. Remember, the goal before football season this fall is 1,000 subs. Let's get there. We can do it together as a family, man. So whoever you know that's not listening to Straight Up Tennessee, that needs to listen to Straight Up Tennessee, go ahead and hit them up and let them know what they need to be doing, baby. Shout out to Whitehead Auto Sales, man, our sponsor of the show. They are in the used car business, and they have been running it out there in Maryville and Alcoa for the last really 3 to 4 years. Number one used car dealer out there. They love and support this show. We love and support them. I have 2 vehicles from this company and from this business, and they treat you and love you like family. Hit up Andy, hit up Nick, whiteheadautosales.com. Glad everybody's listening in today, man. I got to start it off, obviously, with this basketball team is just such an interesting, I don't even know what to call them at this point. It's an interesting group of kids, man, who show up at times and then don't show up at times. And for me, it is hard to watch at times. It's hard to continue to support and just watch this, man, because it has continued to be up, down, like my boy Morgan Wallen. Up, down, up, down, up, down. That's all it is. The whole season. After we lost to Kentucky on January 14th, the rest of the season has been completely up and down. And it has been honestly hard to watch at times. So Tennessee goes down there to Auburn Saturday, plays well. I mean, in all honesty, they played pretty well. But again, second half woes, second half shooting woes. Tennessee loses at Auburn 70 to 79. You know, Santiago Vescovi played his life away on that game. He had 21. He only missed 5 shots. He shot well from 3. I mean, he really had a great game. But it was one of those games where he was the only spark. You look at the rest of the team and, you know, Josiah had 10. Julian Phillips had 10. But Santi was really the only one out there at times. It feel like that was playing hard. Olivier Kamwa, 7 points. Like, he's got to have 12 plus for us to continue to win, especially this coming week. I mean, the SEC tournament starts Wednesday. That's a whole nother situation that I'm going to talk about in just a few minutes. But just wasn't a good game from the Tennessee Volunteers. You know, I'm just going to say this right now at the top. Going into March and going into now the SEC tournament this week, going into the NCAA tournament next week, I don't know how to feel. This team has been up and down all year long. There has been zero consistency from the guard play to the front court. It has just been, let's see who gets hot today, and let's hope that we can ride their hand to victory. And the issue with that is that doesn't give us a great chance in the next 2 weeks. We could lose Thursday, man, to either Ole Miss or South Carolina. Yes, we've beat both of those teams this year, but we're on a neutral site. Sure, it's in Nashville. Sure, it should be a home game for Tennessee. We lost earlier this year in Nashville and Bridgestone Arena to Colorado. I was there, and it was terrible. So I say all of that to say this. What Tennessee team are we going to get the rest of this season? Because they have 2 more shots for real. They've got the SEC tournament, and they've got the NCAA tournament. What team do we get? Do we get the team that has beat Kansas, has beat Texas, lost a close one to Arizona? Do we have the team out there that absolutely killed Alabama, beat you by 11? Do we have the same team out there who continuously holds teams to 52 points or less? I don't know what team we're going to see. And I think that is what makes us all worried heading into really this week. This week is going to be the mark of what we're going to get the rest of the year. And I'm excited to watch the game, but I'm also a little on edge, because we don't know what team we're going to get. If we get the team that is consistent shooting the ball, everybody's getting a piece, not just one person stepping out and being the go-to, I think we're going to be successful in the next couple weeks. If we get the team who holds teams to 50, but we can't get to 70, we'll lose those games. If we're the team that allows a team, I'm sorry, family. Are we going to be the team that allows a team to score 80 plus points, 75 plus points like Auburn did? 79. That's unacceptable in a Rick Barnes coached team. If we allow that, we're not going to win. But if we're the team that allows 50 points and can get to 70, if we're the team that allows 60 points but can get to 70, if we're the team that can allow 65 and get to 70, we can win any game. All we have to do, lucky number 70 is our number. We got to get to 70. I know y'all looking like, Ruck, we scored 70 on Saturday. Yeah, that's because we had to. We started shooting free throws down the stretch and trying to rush it. We really scored about 63 actual points. You see what I'm saying? We didn't score 70 legit. We have to get to 70. In regulation with 5-10 minutes to go, we got to get to 70. If not, y'all, we're going to lose. 70 is the lucky number. Unless you're holding a team to a very low number in scoring. If we don't, we got to get to 70. It's that simple. So I kind of want to talk about the SEC tournament, and I have some thoughts about it. Tennessee loses to Auburn. Missouri wins on Saturday, which means we switched places in the SEC tournament, meaning Tennessee does not have a double bye now. We play Thursday instead of Friday. We now play as a 5th seed against either South Carolina or Ole Miss. That hurts because now instead of playing 2 games to get to an SEC championship, you now have to have 3. You got to play 3 to get there, 4 to win it. You got Thursday, you got a game Friday, you'll have a game Saturday, and to get to championship Sunday, you've got to win 3 straight days. One of those games possibly being against, again, the number 1 team in the SEC and the Alabama Crimson Tide. I don't know. I don't know. You got to play Missouri again. I think everybody wants that again. I think everybody on that team wants Missouri again because they shot absolutely lights out against us in TBA. Having to play that extra game worries me for this team with no Zakai Ziegler, with not 100% Julian Phillips. Does BJ Edwards step up in the next few games and prove that he's a true SEC point guard? I think that's my key to success for Tennessee. Who steps up in the absence of Zakai Ziegler? Who is it? It can't just be Santiago. It can't just be Josiah. It can't just be Olivier. We need somebody who hasn't played a lot just come out of nowhere and step up. That guy to me has to be BJ Edwards, man. What is he going to do? Is he going to get enough playing time? Is he going to earn himself some keep really in this next week? This week is the week for him to earn his keep because he's going to play in the NCAA tournament. If we handle business these next few games, he has a shot. BJ Edwards has to be the guy to step up. In my opinion, that's the guy for me. I'm curious to what you guys think. Who has to be that guy other than the obvious, Santiago, Josiah, Tyreek, other than them, like who's your guy who you think needs to step up? It could be one of those guys that I said, but I'm interested to see. Go ahead and let me know what you guys think. Who you think should be the guy and needs to be the guy that steps up for this Tennessee basketball team. Getting to that 5th seed hurts, y'all. It hurts, man. And I know that y'all are like, it's not that bad. It's another game. I'm telling you. This is like playing AAU ball all over again. Once you get to tournament time, you're playing every day. There's no prep time. There's no like, all right, who we playing? Who's the team we're scouting? There's none of that. It's just time to lace them up, get on the court, and just play. Best team wins. And I like our chances, but I just don't know how I feel yet. On the midweek chat, I'll let you know how I feel a lot more because obviously we'll be a day away from playing. And I think we're going to have a lot more positivity just because right now, man, that Auburn loss stung. Tennessee had the game won and just last 8 minutes of the game could not figure it out. Back and forth game, fun, exciting game to watch, but we just couldn't get it done. Right now, man, we got to thank our sponsor in Tennessee Sporting Goods. Tennessee Sporting Goods loves and supports this podcast as well, man. They are the sole provider of all of our merchandise from T-shirts to crew necks, hoodies, man. You name everything that we rock, they help us produce it. It's also live in their store right now. So if you're in the Knoxville area, specifically over in Fountain City, or if you're just in Knoxville in general, man, and you want to check out Tennessee Sporting Goods and what they have to offer, everything from hats and T-shirts and sports accessories, you name it, man. Anything sports, I'm telling you, they can get it done for you. Cheerleading uniforms, Letterman jackets, they can do it for you. Hit them up at 865-688-5454 and just see how well they can get things done for you, man. If you ask about the Straight Up Tennessee podcast, you might get a little discount as well on your order. So the Baseballs handle business this weekend, man. They absolutely wrecked Gonzaga, and I loved every second of it. Absolutely amazing watching this team play. They sweep Gonzaga over the weekend, and Blake Burke continues to get – how should I say this? Blake Burke continues to hit dingers, baby. He continues to hit dingers. He is playing incredibly right now. Pitching rotation has been great. Tennessee wins. I think it was on Sunday. They won 17-9. I'm looking at this score like, yo, did they just play a football game? 17-9. They're putting up crazy points, man. Also, this past weekend, not only did they sweep Gonzaga, but obviously Maui Ahuna is out there playing. Really good seeing number 2 out there doing his thing. He's special. Watching him play a little bit last night, the boy is special, okay? You know what I love to see with this team? The camaraderie and the selflessness is so evident. Like, this team loves each other. And when they're out there warming up, they're out there playing, man, they're high-fiving, they chest bumping. They truly are a family. And I think that is in thanks to Tony Vitello, man. Like, that guy is incredible. And what he has brought to this university and specifically to this baseball family is just that, a family-oriented team, just like Josh Heupel. And it's just really cool to see. So they're still rolling, man. They sweep Gonzaga over the weekend. If y'all haven't watched the game, man, y'all got to get on there and just watch them. Pitching rotation is bananas. Blake Burke is playing amazing. It's nice to see Ahuna, like I said. We still got a lot of guys from last year who are still contributing and playing well. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen down the stretch. But early this year, they look great. I know before the season and right when the season started, we lost a couple of games, Grand Canyon and all these other teams. Everybody's worried. I tried to tell y'all. Who is at the helm? Tony V. Let him do his thing. They got to lose a couple games to get united, get stuff back on track. Chill out. Tony V is in the building, baby. And he got the boys back on track. So excited to see how this team continues to progress. And, I just can't wait for SEC play, man. That's when it gets interesting because SEC is really good again. So excited for this baseball team. They are doing great things on Rocky Top. Man, I want to end the show this way, y'all. March 9th is the start of Tennessee football spring practice. Man, I am very excited to see what happens with this squad. Who becomes that spark? Who becomes that light in this team, right? We know what we expect, but which one of these newcomers, Nathan Leacock, Ricky Gibson, John Slaughter, Jeremiah Thielander, Cam Seldon. I want to know which one of these guys do we need to have our eyes out. We heard all spring last year, Squirrel White, Squirrel White, Squirrel White, Squirrel White. And then we finally saw a little bit of Squirrel White towards the end of the season. And we know Squirrel is poised for a gigantic year, a lot of production, a lot of opportunity for him. But who is going to step up? Who's the next Squirrel White? Who's the next guy like Jalen Hyatt to step up and be wide receiver number one? I don't know. Is it Dante Thornton? I hope so, because that boy going to be a dog. He should be at 6'5", 200 pounds and can run a 4.3. Interested to see what he does. Interested to see how Dante Thornton jumps in the mix here this spring. March 9th, y'all. That's Thursday. Get your popcorn ready. I think this team has a lot of stuff to prove, but they also have a lot of things to just continue to build on. What a year we had, but that year's over. Those guys had the NFL Combine over the weekend. Jalen Hyatt, Cedric Tillman, Darnell Wright, Hendon Hooker was there answering questions. Byron Young, Jeremy Banks. A lot of our guys got the opportunity to compete there. And Byron Young, this man ran almost the same 40 time as Jalen Hyatt. Now, I think they cheated Hyatt, but I think Hyatt really ran like a 4.36 for real, like a 4.36, 4.35, something like that, because they started the clock and ended the clock early. They started the clock early and ended the clock late. They cheated that man. Because when he was running, it didn't even look like he was running a 4.4. Bro, he looked like that dude looked like he was running like 4.2 speed. He was moving. The time was incorrect, in my opinion. March 9th, I think that's what everybody has their eyes set on, is this football team. Basketball's fun, baseball's fun, but football is king, and that's what we look forward to. So get ready. This week, we are cranking up the football talk, from recruiting to spring practice to what we think needs to be the game plan. We got a lot of stuff planned for this week. We will be on every day this week. We will hit our today, Monday rundown. We'll hit Wednesday's midweek chat. And obviously, we'll have our Chop It Up Friday on Friday. But thank you guys for rocking with me today. It's your boy Ruck in the building. It is straight up Tennessee, baby. This has been the Monday Rundown. Hope that you have enjoyed this show. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe again. Follow us on all of our social media platforms at Straight Up Tennessee. We love y'all, man. We appreciate you for the love and support of this show and of this podcast. We'll be back on Wednesday for the midweek chat. Let's go. Peace.